There's an awful lot of evidence that the Republicans are trying to make sure that fewer and fewer people vote. They're trying to destroy the vote-by-mail system, the post office, and they're trying to destroy your confidence in democracy. And it's up to us to really make sure that we take this seriously and that we don't listen to all that propaganda. In Arizona, we have a very secure system. Our computers are not connected to the internet so that it is not possible to hack our election counting computers. Well, you have a signature on record. It may have been from your driver's license, or you may have signed a paper voter registration form, and that will be in their computer, and they will compare that with the signature that you provided on the envelope. And that's why it's so important for you to sign the envelope, because they're going to compare signatures. If they don't have a signature to compare, they're going to try to contact you. And so it's also important for them to have your phone number so they can either call you or text you to find out if you really signed the ballot. If your signature is questionable, they will ask if you signed the ballot. If there is no signature, they'll ask you to come in and sign it. Yeah, the process is they check your signature on the envelope, and then they pass it over to the elections people, who will take the ballot out of the envelope, and then from then on it's a secret ballot. The envelopes go in one place and the ballots go in another place, and nobody knows how you voted as an individual. Yes, it's very easy to do that. You go onto the recorder's website, and it's very easy. They'll show you the place where you can put in your personal information and find out if your ballot was actually received. Now, you have to give them several days to get there from where you mailed it. It's going to take a couple of days to record it. But after 3 or 4 days, you will know that your ballot was received and processed. There are 2 ways you can vote in person. There will be early voting sites all around the Pima County for a couple of weeks before election days. And if you go on the Pima County Recorder's website, you will find out where they are and what their hours are. Also, you can vote on election day, the traditional day that people have always voted. And in that case, you have to go to your own polling place. You have to go to your precinct and check your voting card. It'll show you where your precinct, what your precinct is, and then you can check on your voting place. Also, you will get election mail, and every piece of election mail you get by this election will show you where to vote. When you go in person, you have to show ID that you are the person who lives at the address that they have you registered at. If you have a driver's license, that's sufficient. If you have some other ID that can show that you live at that location, that will be sufficient. One advantage of voting by mail is that if you get sick or have an accident and you're not available on election day, your vote has already been received. Yes, counting the ballots, both parties are there from the time they open the computer room door, take the seal off the door, to the time that the new seal for that day is placed on the door. They're there, they watch everything, and actually they're an active part of the process. They're making sure all the time that the same number of ballots that went into the room came out of the room. Nobody's throwing ballots away or putting in new ballots. It's all very carefully observed by both parties, or even all 4 parties if they choose. You're welcome.